We train constantly so our skills never wane. Anything else you wish to learn? Anything else you wish to learn? You are welcome anytime.
I am currently researching the mystical arts. I'm eager to see how the spell turns out. Learning new spells opens new paths before you. Come again soon!
We live much longer lives than you can begin to fathom. Yet the flesh is weak and our bodies are most fragile. We use assimilation magic to secure replacement vessels for ourselves. This magic enables our souls to live on in a new body. However, we still feared the grim specter of death with every fiber of our being. And death manifested itself in the form of fiends most vile. It was a boon, then, that a pair of heroes rose up in our defense, Wagnus and Noel. It was their endless quest for knowledge that led to the development of assimilation magic, a new source of power against increasingly dangerous threats. They gathered like-minded allies to their side and shared their knowledge. When they set out for victory, there were 7 of them. Wagnus and Noel, of course, but also Subier, Dantarg, Kazinsi, Bakon, and finally Rockbouquet. No longer faced with the fear of death, they confronted the fiends and emerged victorious. That is how they became known as the 7 Heroes.
Your Majesty, if I'm not mistaken. It is an honor to finally meet you, Emperor of Avalon.
I must say this is quite a surprise. I had expected a seeress to be a touch more wizened.
It seems you do remember me. Which would make sense. Thanks to inheritance magic, you have been bequeathed the memories of Emperor Leon. There was a time when the 7 heroes embodied that moniker. They rose to action whenever fiends would set upon us. However, over time, their power continued to grow unchecked. We feared that once their battle against the fiends eventually finished, they would seek to turn that power against us instead. Before they could, however, we banished them. Though still in its nascency, we used an interdimensional transportation device to send them to a distant, unknown world. The decision weighed heavy on my heart. So heavily, in fact, that I chose to remain in this world. I always had faith in them. I knew that one day they would return. And sure enough, return they did. Over the course of many millennia, they lost their way, along with that which made them human. Now they are a horde of fiends with untold power on a quest for revenge. We ancients may be deserving of their hatred. You, however, are innocent pawns in this struggle. If you must be a part of it, you at least deserve to defend yourselves. That is why I taught Emperor Leon the art of inheritance magic. Although, there is something else that I must tell you, Your Highness. The 7 heroes you have defeated were shades of their true selves. While they must indeed rest in order to recover their strength, I assure you they are very much alive. As long as their actual bodies remain safely hidden, the 7 heroes will continue to stave off death's embrace. Should it so happen that 6 of them fall in battle, The one who remains will be tasked with protecting all of their bodies. Thus states their blood oath, an irrevocable pact that exists between them. As such, the final hero will make for where their corporeal forms are gathered. The true battle is to take place there. In order to free the world from the threat posed by the 7 heroes, you must successfully destroy their corporeal forms. Your Grace, there is one rather significant problem. It concerns the limits of inheritance magic. I fear that upon Kazinski's return, whoever is the current emperor will also be the last.
Orieve, why do you not blame me for all that has transpired?
If I did, would that truly bring you peace?
No. Peace is something I will never know again. I have committed unspeakable sins.
You did not falsely accuse Wagnus of slaying His Majesty. Nor were you the one who tied Wagnus to that stake and lured the heroes to Alabacon. Yes, you did indeed help banish them to another dimension. But not of your own volition, only because the true culprit, my father, had you firmly under his thumb. You are not to blame. That lies solely with him. And as his daughter, I apologize.
But Noel, he was my closest friend in all the world, and I sent him away with the rest. My hands are stained with his blood. The blood of the man who would have given his life for me!
No, they are not, for Noel still lives. Whatever perils exist in the Netherrealms, I am confident that he will overcome them. He is not one to easily succumb to either despair or madness. And he will return.
Orieve, you are aware more than anyone else of the threat posed by the impending calamity. The sun's warmth will no longer reach us, and the world will be covered in ice. Even if the 7 heroes could return, to what sort of world would they be returning?
Regardless, I choose to place my faith in him. That very faith will lead Noel back to us once more. Of that, I am certain.
Orieve, am I to understand that you intend to remain here, waiting for him to return? That would be tantamount to suicide. There is no guarantee he will ever come back.
Do you remember, back when we were children, that time I managed to get lost in the mountains? I took shelter in a cave, and made do with whatever modicum of food and water I could cobble together. And when the howling of ravenous beasts echoed off the walls, I wanted to run away. But I stood my ground. I stayed right there in that cave, all the while holding fast to my faith. Faith that without fail, Noel would come and rescue me. And that he did, when I came to and my eyes opened at last. He was standing over me, brushing the sweat from my brow. I have sat cowering in the dark once before, and that was enough.
Stop!
What is it, Saxar?
Forgive me, Orieve. When we exiled the 7 heroes, the energy of the device was immeasurable. It bathed the entire hill in an eldritch light, the likes of which I had never seen. And ever since, light of any kind sends shivers down my spine. The light shows me their visages, contorted as they spout rage and hatred. But Noelle alone was silent and staring right through me. I can no longer bear to be in the sun. Its presence is simply too oppressive for me. Perhaps I best spend what time remains to me deep within the bowels of the earth. Else that time will be cut shorter.
Saxar. Oh, Saxar.
Orieve, please, I pray that you at least can walk with the light. Find light in a new world. Light that Noelle and I shall never see again.
consulted both the sun and the wind to learn the actual reason behind the storm. It appears to be caused by a sunken ship. I bet crowns to crumpets that the ship once belonged to the pirate Garon. The mighty narwhal sunk it in an age long past.
We've arrived at the eye of the storm! Trouble! Time for you to die!
My turn! Here I come! All together!
You're finished. Nice. Weak. I can handle this. Copy. Taking us on was the first mistake.
What strategy should I use here? Time for you to die!
Alrighty then! Here I come! You're doomed!
There! No thanks.
How about this? Awesome! Well done, everyone! This ought to be fun.
You're due!
I'm up!
I can handle this. Don't test me! Got you!
Let's get down! Answer the line! Another one in the bag!
Leave this to me. It's over.
Leave it to me. Going all out.
All right. No thanks. No thanks.
Bye now. Got him.
All good? Good. Let us press onwards.
We're in trouble. This is going well.
Where are you going?
Nice. Hardly a challenge.
The enemy seems quite belligerent indeed. Watch my lead.
Enter the line! Bye now. Awesome!
Very well. There! There! Thank you.
Leave it to me. How about this?
This is going well.
I got it! We cannot afford to dawdle.
They got us? Checkmate! You like that?
Take this.
You're the best! How should I do this?
All right. All right. The Empire stands!
Alrighty then.
Leave this to me.
My turn! Let's get him!
How do you like this? This is going well. This calls for a celebration.
This ought to be fun. Checkmate!
All right.
I can handle this.
My turn! Get around it! Got him!
This is it! Nice. Of course we would win.
Let's get this over with. Get around it!
Leave this to me. Farewell.
Leave it to me. All together!
Enough already! No thanks. No thanks. I can handle this. Got it. No thanks. No thanks.
Where are you going? I'm up! Awesome!
is going well. That was an impressive battle.
This ought to be good. Where are you going?
Leave this to me. Farewell.
All good? No thanks. No thanks.
Let's get down.
Time to end this. This is going well.
All right. Good. Of course we would win.
Caught him off guard. To the tango.
You're doomed.
All right. No thanks.
It's over. Let's get down.
How do you like this? This is going well. This calls for a celebration.
Takey, Emperor. This ghastly form of mine is because of your meddling. Surely not be forgetting your old pal, Garon. And if I need be carving my name into your corpse, then I reckon that's how I'll spend me day.
This ought to be fun.
No thanks. No thanks.
Get a load of this!
Very well. No thanks. thanks. No thanks.
Tight steel!
Prepare to attack.
No thanks. No use. No thanks. Very well. I got it! You're mine. No thanks.
Don't push yourself.
My thanks.
Tight steel!
Plan for that.
Don't think so.
I can handle this.
Tight steel!
Plan for that.
Take this.
You're the best.
Tight steel!
Gotcha! Don't think so.
No fear. Very well. I have. Thank you.
My turn! All together!
Nice. Thank the gods.
Thank you so much for restoring calm to the seas. Now that the storm has passed, we can resume fishing again. I wish that I could repay you somehow. But I'm just a diver. I don't have anything an emperor would want. At least, I don't think I do. You think that I have what it takes? You should know that Subie was behind everything, and Garon was simply his puppet. I have heard that Subie now roams the frozen sea, which lies beyond the Nazel Strait. As long as he is allowed to roam free, the region will never know peace. Should there ever be anything I can do to help, you need but ask.
We have finished crafting your new equipment. Now, what should we craft next? We await your next visit. We work day and night to come up with new equipment. We'll do our best. We await your next visit.
Why, hello. Only the finest wares here. Thank you kindly. Only the finest. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Will that be all to a pleasure, I'm sure.
We work day and night to come up with new equipment. We'll do our best. We await your next visit.
Our latest spell research is complete. This should expand your magical repertoire. Learning new spells opens new paths before you. Learning these spells, I'll come again soon! I am currently researching the mystical arts. Learning these, come again soon!
Should I use here?
How should I do this? I'm up!
Nice. I can handle this.
Ready to fight! You're doomed!
Leave this to me.
Very well. We cannot afford to dawdle. Another feather in my cap.
This to me. Prepare to attack.
You're finished. No thanks. I
can handle this. Don't test me! No thanks.
Ha! Ready to fight! Leave it to me. Going all out. Awesome. Don't think so.
Thank you.
Got him. The curtain falls. Caught him off guard. Bye now. Alrighty then. Huh?
It's over!
All good? There! No thanks.
How should I do this? Huh? Going all out.
Very well. No thanks. No thanks.
Alrighty then. Don't push yourself.
No thanks.
Leave it to me. Huh.
Watch my lead.
Enough already! Nice. Let us press onwards.
Hey, over here. There.
Leave this to me. It's over!
All good? All right.
Are you okay?
Thank you. Empire stands! Go!
Leave it to me. How about this? Got him! The curtain falls.
I keep getting better and better.
You're mine. No thanks. No thanks.
My turn! Leave it to me. Let's get down.
How do you like this?
Very well. Don't test me! All I do for the Empire! I have an idea.
Missed!
I can handle this.
Going all out! Got him!
Take them down!
How do you like this? This is going well! That was an impressive battle. Leave this to me.
How should I do this? Don't push yourself.
Thank you.
You're a dude! Awesome! Alrighty then. Are you okay?
Have my thanks.
How about this? Got him!
Watch my lead.
Enough already, Max. Let us press onwards.
Strategy should I use here?
How should I do this?
Very well.
Seems my best was not enough.
Let me help.
You have my thanks.
Thank you. All good? No thanks. There!
Time for my next move.
Gotcha!
Good. Of course we would win.
Hope this is worth it! Gotcha! Ha! I'm up! Let's get down!
How do you like this? Alright!
Very well.
There!
My turn! Don't push yourself.
Thank you. Leave this to me.
No thanks. Very well.
This is going well. That was an impressive battle.